Today we are going to see a problem to find out the load flow studies or load flow analysis using Newton-Raphson method. In last class we have discussed about the equations for the Newton-Raphson, the derivation of the equations. Today directly we will go to solve a problem. So let us consider a 3-bus system as shown in the diagram which I am going to draw now. Everyone note down this diagram in your note. So if you are asked to solve a load flow analysis problem like this for the 3-bus system, then NR is nothing but Newton-Raphson load flow for a 3-bus system. So system is like this. So this is bus 1, this is bus 2 and this is bus 3, and this will be a slack bus for you. Here one generator is there, and this will be a slack bus, and we know that for slack bus it is V1 angle 1 is nothing but 1 angle of 0 degree. The voltage value is 1 and angle is 0 degree for slack bus, and the impedance they are given as J 0.1 per unit, and here it is J 0.2 per unit, and here the V2 and del 2 value is not given. We need to find out this voltage here, and here if you see the power at this bus, load power here, consider you have a load here, if you have a load here, then the load power, that is imaginary load power SL2, will be given as 0.9 plus J 0.5 per unit. So this is given for you, and let's say here also one generator is there and a load is there, and the power, imaginary power at load 3 is SL3 is equal to 0.7 plus J 0.4 per unit, and the generated power, this is load power and the generated power is, this is the demand and this is the generator. So Pg3 is 1.3 per unit, and one more data they are given as voltage is equal to, that is V3 is equal to 1.01 per unit. So they are given V3 value. So we know V1 value, we know V3 value, and then the load power and generated power at bus 3 is given for you, and the load power at bus 2 is given. So what are all the known quantity and unknown quantity, and one more thing is they have given the impedance for this line also. It is nothing but J 0.25 per J 0.25 per unit. Okay, so these are all the data given. The first step we need to do is, and I will write the question first. Objective of this question is to find or objective is to determine unknown states. What is states here? State is nothing but voltage, unknown voltage and angles. Those are the states of the system using Newton-Raphson method. Using Newton-Raphson method, we need to find out the unknown quantities. So let me check what are all the known and unknown. First, we will be very clear about what are all the knowns and unknowns. So if you see what all the knowns are, step 1, first you need to find out the knowns and unknowns. Known status or del 1 is known and V1 is known and V3 is known. Am I right? Why? Because we can see the slack bus is 1 here, so V1 and del 1 is already known, always known to us. If it is not given also, we will always assume the value as 1 and 0. So del 1 and V1 is known. What is not known to us? The V3 is not known to us, right? Sorry, it is V2. And V3 is known to us. So V3 is given as 1.01. So V3 is known to us. So what are all the unknown here? Unknown status are, we don't know what is del 2, don't know what is del 3, and we don't know what is V2. So these things we need to find out. Means angle at bus 2, angle at bus 3 is also not given because only magnitude is given, voltage magnitude only given in bus 3. So we need to find out del 3 and V2. So voltage at bus 2. So these three quantities are unknown for us. Okay. So to find or for del 2, the corresponding power flow equation is P2. So P2 is the corresponding PF equation. For del 3, P3 is the corresponding PF equation, and for V2, Q2 is the corresponding PF equation. What is PF equation? Is nothing but power flow equation. We know what is power flow equation. We know the equation for P. We know equation for Q, because in last class we have solved or we have derived this equation. So if you want to find out del 2, we need to derive V2. We know if you want to find out del 3, we need to derive P3, and if you want to find out V2, we need to derive Q2. So this is how this clearance should be there in step 1. In step 1, you should know what are the unknown status and what are the unknown status, and for those unknown status, what is the corresponding power flow equation. You must be very clear in this. Once you know these equations, then step 2 is to find out the Y bus. So to find out the Y bus, we need the admittance value. So from the given, we can make a table column. So this side is only question. From this side, the answers are so step 1 this, but from question itself, I can find out what is Z and Y value for it. So if that is the case, so what is Z12? Can anyone tell me what is Z12 value given? It is J 0.1. And what is Z23?
J 0.2.
J 0.2. Good. And what is Z13?
0.1.
0.25, right? Sorry, 0.25. So this is given for us. So these three data we have taken. So if I want to find out Y12, then it is nothing but 1 by Z12, and if you calculate, you will get the value as minus j 1 0. You can calculate it later. And what is y23 is nothing but 1 divided by z23, and if you calculate you will get the value as minus j5, and y13 is nothing but 1 divided by z13, and the value of this is minus j4. So from this data we can form the Y bus, right? Please note down this, because in next slide you are going to tell me the y values, admittance value. Please note down. Please note down. Otherwise, at least take a snapshot and keep it ready. Whenever I am asking question, you need to tell that. Next, step 2. Step 2 is nothing but you are going to find out, or you are going to build the Y bus. So from this network I can write like this. So this is from 1 to 2, and this is from, so I can make like this, and this will be 1, this will be 1, this is 2, and this is 3, and we know the value of this is 1 0 in admittance. Just now we find out that value, it is minus 5, and this is j4. So these are all the admittance value. From this I need to find out Y bus. So if I want to find out Y bus, the size will like this. So it will be so I will get around 9 components here, and first we will fill the off diagonal elements. So off diagonal elements is, this is what, y12, this is y21, and this is y13, and this is y31, and this is y23, and this is y32. So these are all the off diagonal elements, right? So for this y12, what is the value? What is the y12 value?
Minus j10.
So minus j10 already in mutual means there will be a minus, so it will be obviously j10
plus j10.
So here also j10, both sides will get j10, right? And then here what is the value? y13,
j4.
very good. And here j4, and here
j5.
and here it is j5. And if you want to fill out the diagonal element, just add this 2 and put minus here. So minus j, if you add this 2, then you will get 14, right? And just put a minus here, and just if you add this 2, you will get j15, and minus, and this value is j9. Now our Y bus value is ready, right? So this is for your verification. We can erase this because it may confuse. So this is your Y bus value. Please note down the Y bus value. Okay, so this is the Y bus value for you. Any doubt up to this? Any doubt up to this?
No, sir.
Very good. So this is normal, as every time we are doing the same thing. Now we need to separate the magnitude and theta from the Y bus. So separate the magnitude and angle from the Y bus. So how to do that? If I separate Y bus only in the magnitude, Y bus with the magnitude, then the value will be, tell me, it will be 14, 10, 4, and here it is 10, 15, 5, and it is 4, 5, 9. I just took all the magnitudes separately. Then what is remaining here? J and this J and minus is only remaining. So I can write this J with minus as theta. So theta is equal to pi by 2. If I take pi by 2 outside, then remaining the signs will be there. So it is minus 1, 1, 1, and it is 1, minus 1, 1, and then it is 1, 1, minus 1. So just I separated the magnitude and angle from this y bus. This is to make simplification of the equation which you are going to solve in later, right? So second step is over. And then step 3. Step 3 is write the functions for the corresponding PF. So we need to fill up the functions. So what are the function that we need to find? What are the function we need to find? Corresponding functions here you can see P2, P3, Q3. These three are the corresponding function we are going to work out. Why? Because those are the function which is corresponded to the unknown factors, unknown status. So what are the unknown status here? Del 2, del 3, V2 are the unknown status. So for this, these are all the corresponding equations. So before giving this corresponding equation, let's write what are the equations for that correspondings, right? So what are the equation? That is Pk is equal to summation of, write down, this is very important, already we have solved this, I mean derived this. This is generalized form, Yki Vi, this is I, Yki Vi, this is Vk cos Qki plus del I minus del k. So this is for Pk, and then this is a generalized form, right? And for Qk, Qk is I is equal to 1 over n. Just same equation, just you need to put as sign. So Yki Vi Vk sin Qki plus del I minus del k. So this is the two equation correspondingly we are in. But if you see, I don't want all the n's, but I need the values for P2 and then P3 and then Q2. These are all the needed one. Just verify this. Yes, I need P2, I need P3, and I need Q2. So if I write this equation as a function, I will call this as Fp2, Fp3, and Fq3. So these three are the function I am going to deal with. Suppose I can write this equation as 0. Instead of this, if I want to make this as 0, then I can write like this. I can write like this. So I will call this equation as 0 when this will go inside, right? Pk, and this will be Qk. Is there anything wrong? Nothing, right? Just I put equal to 0, then I just put that value inside, right? And this is minus. Okay, so this is minus Q. Now if I want to write the equation for Fp2, if I want to write the equation for Fp2, Fp2, here what is k for this equation? What is k? Someone tell me. I need to do this equation for this P2. So P2 is nothing but this equation. So what is k here?
2.
Yes, it is 2. And this 2, what is I here? I should be I is equal to 1 over n. So what is n here? 1, 2, 3. So what is n here? 3, right? And n is equal to 3 for I is equal to 1, 2, 3. So for this 3 i's, I need to give this k value. That is what the finding out, right? So if that is the case, then Fp2 is equal to 0, and it is equal to, so let it be I is equal to 1 and k is equal to 2. So for I is equal to 1 means first option, right? So y, k is what? You are going to tell k is what? Just fill this 2 y2, and I is initially it is 1, starting from 1, so I is 1, and I sorry, this is not y, this is v. So this is v1, and what is k? K is 2, again v2, and then cos will be same as cos, and then q, what is k? 2, I is 1, y is 1 plus del 1 minus del 2. This is for one iteration, and then sorry, for first step of the summation, and then plus, now I is 2 and k is 2. So y, what is k now? 2. What is I now? It is 2. So y 2 2, and vi is nothing but your 2, and vk is also 2 cos q, k is what? 2, and I is what? 2, q 2 2 plus del I is 2 minus k is 2, and what is so now the n is 3, so still it is going on, so plus y 2 3 v3 v2 cos q 2 3, this is q 2 3 plus del 3 minus del 2, and this whole minus p, k means what? Here k is 2, right? It is p2, it is p2, understand? So this is equation 1. This is what? Equation 1. So we found for this unknown thing. So from this, which variable we are going to find out? Which data we are going to find out from this equation?
P2.
P2. So from P2, which one, which variable are we going to? So delta 2 is what we are going to find out, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what next? What next?
Substituents also.
Now, next we need to find out for P3, FP3, right? For FP3, what is K value? What is K?
3.
3.
3, sir.
And for I is equal to 1, 2, 3, right? So this we are going to solve. So I hope you have written this equation in the note. So directly I am writing the, so nothing but this you need to write down this equation. I hope the pointer is visible to you, right? In step 3 you can see the pointer, so same pointer. So if you solve this, then fp3 is equal to 0 is equal to y31 v1 v3 cos theta 31 plus del 1 minus del 3 plus y32 v2 v3 cos theta 32 plus del 2 minus del 3 plus, I will write here, y33 v3 v3 cos theta 33 or q33 theta 33, you can write anything, plus del 3 minus del 3 minus p3. You see this del 3 can be cancelled, right? In previous case also we can cancel this this 2, because del 2 minus del 2 is we can cancel still, right? And this is equation 2. This is equation 2. And for
Is it Q33 or theta 33, sir? Which one should we use?
you can use theta 33. Theta you can use, no problem.
Is it different from the previous, because previous formula we used Q?
No problem, you can use theta only. Yeah. Let it be theta. Commonly we can use for all theta. Okay, we can use commonly as a theta only. Okay, so for next is we need to find out for Q2, right? So this is for Q2, and what is K here? It must be theta only, then only we will not get confused, because we need to find out 2, yeah, K is equal to 2, and for I is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3, right? And f q2 is equal to, yeah, we can use theta only, because we are using q here, so we will make as theta only, is equal to 0, and then and one more thing we need to find out here. One mistake is here, it is minus. For q it is minus, for qk it is minus. So if that is the case, then we need to put minus here, minus y21 v1 v2 sin theta 21 plus delta 1 minus delta 2 minus y22 v2 v2 sin theta 22 minus del 2 minus del 2, and this will be cancelled because both are minus, and then minus y23 v3 v2 sin theta 23 plus del 3 minus del 2 minus q2. So this is from equation this q. So this is from this one. So here it is minus. So previously the P2 and P3 we got from here, but Q2 we are getting from this. So K will be this one, and if you see, the same thing will be reflected here also. Okay. So we got the equations now. Up to this, any doubt? Please ask me, I will explain. Up to this, any doubt? Just we arrived from 3 corresponding equations. Why this 3 equation only we have taken? Because these 3 are the unknown from the for the given system. So because of these three are unknown, we formed the equation from the power flow equation. Any doubt up to this? Next step. Next step is very important. Please note, and I hope you are already writing everything what I am explaining. If you are not writing, then it is very difficult to recall. Please write every step. Next step is step 4. We need to form the J matrix or Jacobian matrix. Formation of J matrix we need to form. We know that the system is 3 by 3 matrix. So I will get 9 elements. For this I will get 9 elements. So I can split this matrix in 9 form. What is Jacobian matrix? Yesterday I said which order of derivatives we will get here? First order or higher orders for Jacobian? It is only one order we can, one first order derivative only will be there in the Jacobian matrix, right? So that is what yesterday I have mentioned. Here this is for FP2, means unknown corresponding equation, and this is for FP3, again this is the unknown corresponding equation, and this is for FQ2, this is unknown corresponding equation. Here unknown values are del 2 I don't know, I need to find out, del 3 I need to find out, and then V2 we need to find out from these equations. If that is the case, the derivative for this first row will be dou FP2, here is also dou FP2, and this is also dou FP2. Here it is dou FP3. Please note down how I am writing. First I am writing dou FP2 in this all row, and then here it is dou FP3, and this is also dou FP3, and here it is dou FQ2, it is dou FQ2, dou FQ2. What I did, I taken this and I differentiated and I put here. I taken this, I taken all this here. I have taken this and this all here, right? And with respect to dou, with respect to d del 2, dou del 2, and here also it is dou del 2, and here also it is dou del 2. Here it is dou del 3, and here it is dou del 3, and here it is dou del 3, and here it is just I have taken this for all these 3, and this for all these 3, and this for all these 3. So it will be what it will be, dou somewhat, yes, it is dou V2 divided by dou V2, and this is also divided by dou V2. Got it? So how this Jacobian matrix is find out, you can see that. So I taken all the corresponding equations here, and I took all the unknown values here, and I have taken for first derivative only. It is not any higher order, just only one derivation will be there. So for the first derivation I have taken this P2 for all these 3, and this P3 for all these 3, and Q3 for this 3, and unknown for this column vectors. The first one for first column and second one for the second column and third one for the third column. Only one derivation, one or first order derivation, right? Now we need to find out each and every values here. So there are totally 9 components we need to find out, 9 values we need to find out. So how to find out? Let's check. Let me take this one first. I'll write here. So we need to find out J11, J12, J13. All this J11, J12, J13 are coming from which equation? J11, J12, J13. All are depend upon which equation? From which equation we need to derive?
FP2, sir.
P2. And differentiate with respect to what here? With respect to
Del 2, del 3,
del
and
2. First del 2 and give this value here. And the same equation with respect to del 3 and same equation with respect to V2. So derive that, differentiate that and apply the values here. You will get J11, J12, J13. So what is P2 equation? Let's recall. I will write here the P2 equation, all from P2, Fp2, right? Fp2 is equal to Y21 V1 V2 cos of theta 21 plus del 1 minus del 2 and plus Y22 V2 V2 cos theta 22 plus, okay, that is minus del 2 minus del 2 is minus, so I am not taking that, and then plus here only I will write plus Y23 V3 V2 cos theta 23 plus del 3 minus del 2 and last but not least minus P2. So this is the equation, Fp2 equation. For this P2 equation, J11 is nothing but dou F P2 divided by dou delta 2, and this is nothing but, here we need to find out which part having del 2. Here we are having del 2 and del 2 is belong to this cos, so cos will be minus sign and already one minus is there, so minus to minus is plus, so just it will be Y21 V1 V2, it is sin theta 21 plus del 1 minus del 2. Why? Because this cos is minus sign, so already here one minus is there. If you multiply that minus, then it will become plus, so only changes, the cos will become a sine here. And where else this delta 2 is there? Here any delta 2 is there in this component? There is no any delta 2. Here you can see there is a delta 2. Again here it is minus delta 2, and if you convert this differentiate with this cos, you will get minus sign, and already there is a minus here, so it will be plus Y23 V3 V2 sin theta 23 plus del 3 minus del 2, and P2 is constant, so it will be get 0. So this is what the value for the J11, and what will be for J22? J22 is nothing but dou Fp2 divided by dou delta 3. So whether any delta 3 is there in the first component? You can see in P2 whether any delta 3 is there. Please tell me.
The last one.
No, I'm asking, say, okay, a pointer. I will take a pointer. I'm asking in this. In this, is there any del 3
No, sir.
here?
No.
Only here it is the del 3, and you can see it is plus del 3, and it is cos. Then you will get minus sign, right? You will get minus sign. So it is only I will get this component as minus y23 v3 v2 sine theta 23 plus del 3 minus del 2. So I will get this also 0, all others will be 0. So I will get only for j22, this is my value. So here I will get only j22. Any doubt up to this? Any doubt up to this?
So J22 means we shouldn't we use the FP3 formula also?
Sorry, it is not j22. Sorry, this is
Oh,
j12. Sorry. This is j12 because I need to take this one only. No, so it is j12. That is correct. Thanks, Thomas. This is j12. And then because see, I want to do only on P2 because this is my P2 equation. For this P2 equation with respect to delta 2, delta 3 and V2, I need to do the derivation. So I'm only focusing on the first row. So again it is J13. What is J13? Someone tell me. What is J13, ma? J13 is dFP2 divided by dV2. So we need to differentiate this P2 equation with respect to V2. So where and all this V2 is there, just I am going to differentiate this. So here you can see this is the V2, only one V2 is there. So if I differentiate this, I can omit this, and then the rest of the thing will be same. So I will get Y21 and I will get V1, and V2 I will not get. So it is cos theta 21 plus del 1 minus del 2, and here you can see there are two V2, means it is V2 square. So V2 square, if you differentiate, you will get 2 V2, right? Then it will be 2 Y22 V2, am I right? Cos theta 22, am I right? And then
Yes.
plus here you can see V2 is there here, so just I will omit this V2 and remaining thing will be same. So it is Y23 and then V3 cos theta 23 plus del 3 minus del 2. Okay, so I got I31 also. So same like that you solve for all other thing also. So this is for first row. We'll we'll do for here and then we'll here. So now for it is visible to you for J21, J22 and J33. Then for this we need to take P3 because all these three are P3, right? So this will be FP3 is equal to, someone tell me what is FP3 equation. I hope you have written in your note. Someone tell me what is FP3. Let's check how many of you written this. FP3 is nothing but Y31 V1 V3 cos theta 31 plus del 1 minus del 3 plus Y32 V2 V3 cos theta 32 plus del 2 minus del 3. This is del 2 minus del 3, and then plus y33 v3 cos theta 33, and it will be del 3 minus del 3, so I will omit that, minus p3. So this is my equation for fp3. So for j21, what is the equation? Tell me. J21 dou f p3 by dou theta 2, and if you differentiate this, what value will come? Someone tell me. So what value it will come? Del 21. Say with respect to delta 2, we need to, there is no any delta in this first component, and there is a delta 2 in the second component, and if you see, it is a cos and delta 2 is plus only, so I will get minus here, minus, and it is cos, so it will be sine. So if you differentiate this, is sine, and y32 v2 v3 sine theta 32 plus del 2 minus del 3. And if you see in third component also, there is no any delta 2, so only I will get this value for j21. Am I right? And what about j22? j22 is dou f p3 divided by dou delta 3, and if you see, it is delta 3. Delta 3 is available in first and second. Third it is not available, so first two only I will get. You can, but if you can see, this delta 3 is as having minus here, so I will get plus y31 v1 v3 cos, sorry, sine it is. For differentiate, it will become sine. It is sine theta 31 plus del 1 minus del 3, and then here also we can see delta 3 is there, again it is minus, so I will get plus y32 v2 v3 sine theta 32 plus del 2 minus del 3. I will get this, and then I23, right? Sorry, it is not I, it is j23. j23 is equal to what? What is j23? Someone tell me first. Dou f p3 divided by dou v2. So if you derive this p3 equation with v2, then you can see there is no v2 in first component, and there is a v2 in second component, and in third also v2 is not there, so only I will get this one. So if I derive it, differentiate this with v2, the v2 will be eliminated and other components will be same thing. So y32 v3 cos theta 32 plus del 2 minus del 3. So this is for I23. So we got up to 6 element values we got, and we derived, right, just by deriving. So Jacobian matrix is nothing but you first fill the values and then derive it for first order, then you will get the values. And what else we need to find out? What else we need to find out? This 3 component. This 3 components is from which equation? This 3 is from equation Q2, right? So what is Q equation here? Can I move to next page?
Wait, sir, 1 second. Yes, sir.
Just a minute, please. It is saving. The file is saving. Okay, today we have one more class also. In that class, you can solve for dou f q2 by dot df q2 by d dot 2 and df q2 by d dot 3 df q2 by dv2. So these three components you can find out. So we will see in one more class, and today we are having class at 350 to 450. During the class we can see the same problem, right? So up to this I will stop.